Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Eisenhower High School, where tonight we have a District 10 Region 2 boys matchup as the Eisenhower Knights welcome in the Maplewood Tigers. It's Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. And welcome into the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth at Eisenhower. If you have a fender bender, we can lender. Park Avenue Motorcar, 814-726-9728. And Andy, we should have a good one here tonight between a couple of teams in middle of the pack in the region standings, but looking to make a move up.
Yeah, again, Maplewood coming in here off a strong 8-point win over Iroquois. Eisenhower coming in off a tough loss to Sagertown. It was funny. It was a game they actually led at the half by one, but Sagertown really took it to them in the second half. So one team coming off a win, one coming off a loss. But, two programs that know each other pretty well, obviously, in this Region 2 race. Both looking to get an edge with, Cambridge Springs sitting atop the standings at 6-0. Both these teams really looking to make their move here as we hit. It's late January already.
Yeah, next week it'll be February already, and the region races are certainly heating up across District 10, and it'll be interesting to see how the Knights bounce back, like you said, after that tough loss to Sagertown. Snapped a 3-game winning streak for them, but again, still, right in the thick of things in the Region 2 race, just a half game behind Union City at 3-2 in the region. Maplewood 2-4 in the region needs to make up some ground and has a perfect opportunity to do so here tonight.
Yeah, again, protecting your home court in region play, critical. Equally as important as if you can come in and quote unquote steal one, if you will, and that's what Maplewood's looking to do here tonight. And again, the team, been a little bit up and down this year, but coming into this one playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, you talk about confidence and the Tigers, and let's listen to what Tigers coach Sean Rhodes had to say about tonight's contest.
All right, Coach. Well, you come in, big region road contest tonight. You're kind of back-to-back in the standings. What are you looking for against Eisenhower here tonight?
Well, we got to contain Looking House and Darling. Those guys are, they're tough. Just come out and play, good solid defense and team defense. Not turn the ball over. That's a key. I mean, the more opportunities you get, the better off you are. And it's a solid ball club. I know they got a new coach up here. So I've watched some video, but video doesn't do, in-person justice. So we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. And coming off a win over Iroquois, how do you like the way your team's playing right now?
We're kind of like a roller coaster. When the high's high, it's good. When it's low, it's low. So, but a region win's a region win. I mean, it's kind of good to get one back. I mean, they got us at their tournament. We've kind of got everybody healthy. We're missing one guy tonight, but we just got to keep plugging on. It seems to be the way it's been the last couple of years is, between injuries and illness and things like that. So, Friday was good, so hopefully we'll build on that.
Mm-hmm. And I know we touched on it a little bit, but biggest keys to trying to come out of here with a win tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, again, we got to, contain Looking House and Darling. I mean, they're obviously a good duo, and Black's solid. So we got to just play good defense and play hard, and then, that's what I tell my guys, play hard and good things happen, so we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, again, that was Maplewood coach Sean Rhodes talking about tonight's contest. One of the things, Andy, one of the major discrepancies between these two teams, the Knights come in averaging over 50 points a game. The Tigers just a tick under 40. They do have balanced scoring led by Logan Kennedy with 9 points a game. Cole Doolittle and Luke Sleeman right behind, each just a tick under 8 points a game. But they're going to have to get more offensive output, I would think, here tonight to come away with the road win.
Yeah, for sure. And having said that, though, Eisenhower was held to 42 in their last contest. But, and you heard Coach Rhodes talk about it there in his pregame comments. The 1-2 punch of Wyatt Lookenhouse and Kurt Darling has really established themselves for Eisenhower this season. I mean, we're talking about guys that have like 18, 20-point quarters to their credit this year. So certainly priority 1 and priority 2 for Maplewood defensively will be slowing those guys down.
Yeah, Lookenhouse comes in averaging 18.2 points a game. Darling 13.5 for the Knights. And speaking of the Knights, now let's take a listen to what head coach Ryan Mangini had to say about tonight's ball game.
Well, Coach, we talked a little bit, here in the pregame about the Sagertown game the other night. As you said, kind of a tale of two halves. What kind of improvement are you hoping to see tonight?
Less turnovers. That's the big one, and that's been against some of the better teams. That's been a consistent pitfall for us. Has been turnovers. We usually try, and in the locker room we have a number trying to keep it under 12 turnovers, and we have not been hitting that mark lately. So a little crisper offensively. I always like them to attack, but under control. So big thing will be turnovers tonight, and a little more crisp defensively too, not getting lost so much, not miss switches, things like that.
First time seeing Maplewood this year, another region opponent. What, as you scouted them, what have you seen?
Yeah, it's definitely a team that we can't, take lightly. I know they've played some teams really tough. So we're going to come out and we're going to, try and pressure them, try and turn them over. But they're definitely a team that if we, don't play our best, they're going to, knock us off. So we gotta bring it every night. So
and just biggest keys tonight to come into white to protecting your home court here tonight.
Yeah, I think I already hit on one of them was turnovers. Yep. 2, I think, is we've had some problems with our on-ball defense at times, and I would like to see us, and we've worked on it over the last couple of weeks a little bit more, and I'd like to see us not getting beat on ball as much. Our rebounding, I think, it's been wavering, but I'd like to see a really solid defensive rebounding effort from our team today.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck tonight.
Yep.
And that was Eisenhower coach Ryan Mangini. As we're on the drive to the game, brought to you tonight by Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online, warrentirecenter.com. And our game stream, as always, brought to you by the computer guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. And don't forget the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call today. Place an order by gift card 724-659-5701. As we're just about 2 minutes before the opening tip here, let's turn our attention now to tonight's players to watch, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
Yeah, Brian, first of all, starting with Maplewood, I'm looking at Logan Kennedy here tonight. He's coming off, you talk about he's our leading scorer on the season, but really playing well right now. Had 21 points in the win over Iroquois. Included in that effort were 10 makes from the free throw line. So you're talking about a kid that's able to create his own shot, able to, score in a multitude of ways. And I think he's really feeling good about his game right now. And we talked about Darling and Lookenhouse being the top priorities for Maplewood defensively. I think Kennedy probably the biggest priority for Eisenhower to slow down here tonight. And then for Eisenhower, a lot of the focus is on Lookenhouse and Darling, and for good reason. They can really fill it up on the offensive end. But a guy that goes a little bit unheralded, and the guy I'm looking for tonight is Cale Hunt. Really does a great job from his point guard spot of controlling the pace, controlling the tempo for Eisenhower. So I look for him, if they're able to win tonight, he'll have a big hand in that.
All right, those are our players to watch. Again, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com. Getting set with pregame announcements as we're just about a minute before the tip. And it certainly looks like we're going to have a live national anthem tonight, so we will be able to keep it right here for that. While they are going through the announcements, Andy, let's take a look at our keys to the game, sponsored by Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it, yourdailylocal.com.
Yeah, you heard Ryan Mangini touch on it, his pregame interview for Eisenhower. What really was their undoing against Sagertown was turnovers. And that sounds cliche and simple, but really limiting those mistakes will be critical for Eisenhower tonight. And I think for Maplewood, play the game at your pace. Eisenhower likes to maybe get out and run a little bit more, really make it a half-court game and really a grind. And, I think a slower tempo probably favors Maplewood here tonight. So we'll see if they look to do that here this evening.
We are going to have the national anthem.
Caroline Smythe will be singing the national anthem.
What so badly we failed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stayed us at star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Caroline Smythe with another great rendition of the anthem. And one of our younger fans in attendance voicing their approval as well. And we're getting set for the starting lineups here tonight.
Number 2, senior Connor Burns. Senior number 3, Logan Kennedy. Senior number 5, Noah Burke. Senior number 25, Luke Sleeman. And senior number 22, Connor Palmero. And for Eisenhower, sophomore number 2, Kyler Black. Junior number 15, Wyatt Lookenhouse.
Junior number 14, Kale Hunt.
Junior number 14, Kale Hunt.
Senior number 1, Kurt Darling.
Senior number 1, Kurt Darling.
And senior number 33, Takari
And
Warren.
senior number 33, Takari Warren. So those are your starting lineups for Maplewood and Eisenhower.
And as we are about set to start the first quarter, that'll do it for the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Icy Ink and Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy.
And it will be Lookenhouse and Sleeman to jump center. And the tip controlled by Eisenhower.
Kale Hunt with it now for the Knights. Gives it over to Takari Warren. Swings to Kurt Darling. Back to Hunt. Lookenhouse up top. He's going to drive. Runs into a double team. And kicks out to Darling. Darling goes baseline, dishes off to Black, inside to Warren. A little too strong off the glass for Takari Warren.
Yep, and again, but good job by Eisenhower there to make the extra pass.
Connor Burns with it, gives off to Logan Kennedy. He stops for a jumper, rattles in.
And so the first shot for Kennedy goes in. He continues his strong offensive play coming off of that Iroquois game.
And then knocks the ball, the pass intended for Darling from Hunt. Kennedy there to knock it away. Black inbounds to Hunt. 1 minute gone by here in our Icy Ink first quarter. Maplewood 2, Eisenhower nothing. Lookenhouse with it, gives over to Hunt. Hunt down low to Darling. Tried to put it up off the glass, and it's blocked away by Luke Sleeman.
Yeah, but again, Darling wasn't quite able to catch that clean, and a great recovery from Sleeman because it looked like Darling might have a layup there.
Darling off the inbound. His jumper is good. Knots it up at 2. 6:45 to play first quarter from Eisenhower. Knights come out with a little pressure defense. Tigers are able to get it across the timeline. But then Noah Burke, looking at my wrong sheet there. Noah Burke goes out of bounds with it. Turnover for the Knights.
Kyler Black cut off there as he drives.
Kicks out to Warren. Warren dishes out to Hunt for 3. He knocks it down, and Icy Ink 3-pointer for Kale Hunt.
So Hunt hunting his own shot early.
Well, you've been waiting all night to have that one, haven't you? Some more trap defense. They get it down low to Sleeman and then inside to Burke and puts it up and in.
Yep, good passing there from Maplewood, leads to the basket from Burke.
5-4. Eisenhower leads it. 5:55 to play in the Icy Ink first quarter. Warren with it. Drives. His layup off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Connor Burns. Gives up to Kennedy. Kennedy coming up quickly. Now kicks back out to Burns for 3. Off the rim. Lookenhouse up for the rebound. Coming back in transition. He drives the lane. And an offensive foul.
Yep, I thought so. Lookenhouse just a little out of control there.
Good defensive recovery there from Kennedy to draw the Potter County Family Campground foul on Lookenhouse. Kennedy gives over to Burns. Back to Kennedy. Burns with it now. Goes down in the corner now inside to Burke. And it's picked away by Black.
Again, Maplewood looked like it might have a layup there, but good job by Black.
Black dishes off to Hunt. Hunt fakes and puts it up and in.
So Kale Hunt with 5 early points.
5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Eisenhower 7, Maplewood 4. Darling there tips the pass away, and Hunt comes up with it. This is off to Looking House. Off the rim. Burke with the rebound for Maplewood. Kennedy drives, has a lane. Looking House steps up, alters the shot. Hunt, long lead pass for Warren. He lays it up and in.
And get a great look ahead there by Cale Hunt. He's playing great here early.
9-4. Eisenhower leading, 4:20 to go first quarter. Kennedy and Burns playing catch up top. Kennedy dishes off to Burke. Down inside to Sleeman. He puts it up and in.
Yep, bank open for Sleeman there. Nice looking shot.
Midpoint of the first quarter. Eisenhower leading Maplewood 9-6. Warren dishes off to Looking House.
Nice
And
job
then
there
back to
by
Darling.
Palmero.
Darling finds Warren on the baseline. Tried to dish it off to Black. Ends up with Looking House with it. A little too strong off the glass. And Sleeman there for the rebound. Kennedy comes up for the Tigers. Dishes off to Burns. Burns back out to Kennedy for 3. Off the mark. Black on the rebound. Black up to Looking House. Looking House up and in.
Yep, and you see Eisenhower just looking to push every chance they get.
And Sean Rhodes going to take an Olawine Financial Group timeout to talk it over. And you can take a timeout to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online, olawinefinancialgroup.com. And exactly the kind of start to the game you want if you're Eisenhower.
Yeah, again, we saw it there. They're looking to push off of missed shots from Maplewood and getting out in transition. That's what they do well on the offensive end, and so far so good. Also showing a little bit of pressure defense there, forced a couple Maplewood turnovers here in the early going. Maplewood, you just got to be patient.
3:19 to play here in the Icy Ink first quarter. Eisenhower leads it Maplewood 11-6. And for all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink and Warren at 814-688-0034. And Eisenhower a little slow coming out of the timeout, so Maplewood's going to get free reign to come across the timeline here. Kennedy has it. Drives, dishes off to Burns. Burns inside to Sleeman, back to Burns. Drives baseline. Kicks it out. Shot there by number 12, Sam Wright. No good. Looking House on the rebound. Darling tried to get it up to Black, and just a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, but again, that previous possession for Iroquois, I know the shot didn't fall, but that was good offense. You get cut off baseline, you make the extra pass in the corner, you get an open look.
Just under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Knights leading the Tigers 11-6 in this District 10 Region 2 contest. And Kennedy's pass altered, goes off a couple players inside now to Sleeman, and he puts it up and just off the rim. Looking House able to come down with it. Hunt now drives, puts it up. No good, but he draws the foul.
That's something we don't always see. Cale Hunt usually very selective about his shots, but attacking the basket here early.
And we're going to see number 12, Chris Bunk, check in for the first time for the Knights. Gives Black a breather. And Burt coming back in for the Tigers to relieve Palmero. Darling inbounds to Looking House. Feigns a 3 and kicks it back out to Hunt. And Hunt's pass for Warren picked off by Burns. Burns trying to go all the way. Hunt gets back and does just enough to alter the shot. Sleeman there for the rebound and is rejected by Darling.
Well, both teams running the floor well. Sleeman in position to get the miss. Looked like he might have an easy deuce, but good recovery there by the Knights.
Tigers inbound. Pass goes to Sleeman. Swings it over to Kennedy. Kennedy kicks out to Burke and Burns. Kennedy driving, trying to find Sleeman. He tips it over to right. Sleeman double team down low, gets it out to Burns. And Burns passes, tipped around, finally ends up in the hands of Burke. Burke gets it over to right. Right tries to get it inside to Sleeman. Lookenhouse tips it away out of bounds.
Yep, and that was a great job by Lookenhouse because Sleeman had a great cut to the basket again. If they connect on that pass, that's an easy two.
Kennedy inbounds off Sleeman's hands right to Darling. Darling going to come up quickly. And good defense there by number 12, Sam Wright for the Tigers. Darling had to alter his path and lost control of the ball out of bounds. Burns to Kennedy, over to Burke. Down low to Wright. Wright tried to get it inside to Sleeman. Miscommunication, goes right to Lookenhouse. He's going to come back quickly. Goes coast to coast for Wyatt Lookenhouse. 13-6, Eisenhower leads it. Final minute of the first quarter. Burke inside to Sleeman, and again rejected, this time by Lookenhouse. Darling swings over to Warren. He's going to drive. Dishes off to Bunk. Bunk puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice extra pass there by Takari Warren.
Burke with it for the Tigers. They trail it 15-6. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter. Kick out to right. Over to Burke for three. Off the glass, no good. Sleeman's rebound, no good. Warren comes up with it. That's Lookenhouse out in front. And Lookenhouse gets the bucket and the foul.
And that was a big call there because if that had gone on Lookenhouse, it would have been a second.
That's why Lookenhouse to the line. It comes up a little gimpy. As we see a substitution, that's number 54, Cole Doolittle for the Tigers, coming in for Sleeman. Lookenhouse really having some trouble putting weight on that left leg right now.
Yep, something to monitor, obviously, going forward here.
Palmero checks back in. And the shot from Lookenhouse rattles in, and he's going to head to the bench. Number 4, Jake Venman, in for the Knights. Kennedy bringing it up the court for the Tigers. Gives over to Burke with 15 seconds to go. Burke pull-up jumper off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Goes to Darling with 10 seconds. 5 seconds now for Hunt. Kicks over to Warren. Corner three. Off the rim. And that is the end of the first quarter. Eisenhower leading Maplewood 18-6 in this District 10 Region 2 contest. We will be right back with quarter number 2. You're watching Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
And we are back here at Eisenhower High School getting set to start the second quarter. Eisenhower leads visiting Maplewood 18-6. Our second quarter tonight brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is just around the corner, and Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta has you covered with a season pass. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tionesta.
Yep, and as we saw there, Lookenhouse looked to tweak an ankle maybe. He's over there on the sideline trying to get it loose, but remains out here to begin the second quarter.
Maplewood starts the ball with possession. Kennedy has it. Gives over to Palmero and out to Wright. Wright tried to dish it back out to Burke. It's poked away by Darling to Hunt. Hunt drives, dishes off to Venman. Inside to Bunk. Finds Hunt down low. And Hunt off the glass.
Yeah, nice finish there from Cale Hunt. Gave a little bit of a pump fake there.
Stretches it to a 20-6 lead here in the first 30 seconds of the second quarter. And Kennedy finds Doolittle down low, wide open look.
Yep,
and
that's
Doolittle finishes.
That's what Doolittle can do. He gives him good size there underneath.
Hunt brings it up the floor for the Knights. Gets a screen from Darling. Finds Warren. Warren goes baseline. Tried to go up and under. Nothing doing there. Tigers come away with it. And Kennedy nearly lost control trying to go between the legs there, but gets it back to right and off Darling's foot and out of bounds.
Kyler Black will check back in for Eisenhower.
Comes in for Warren. Doolittle dishes out to right. Back to Kennedy for three. Too long. But then Palmero's there with the rebound. Can't get the putback to go, but draws the foul, and he'll head to the line for a pair of Tie Nested Builders free throws.
First trip to the line tonight for Maplewood.
First shot from Palmero is good. Second shot off the back of the rim. Bunk comes down with it. 20-9, Eisenhower leads. Black inside, finds Venman down low, can't quite get it up. And Wright comes down with the rebound.
Yep, good pass, just unable to finish there from Venman.
6:25 to go in Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Eisenhower leading Maplewood 20-9. Kennedy's shot rattles around, comes out, and Black comes away with it. Black dishes off to Bunk. Bunk spins around, runs into traffic, and he's going to draw a foul. Looks like that one's going to go on Doolittle. And Chris Bunk going to head to the line for a pair of Tie Nested Builders free throws. As we see Sleeman check back in for Palmero. Looks like Palmero's got maybe a bloody lip or bloody nose there. So
yep, immediately walking over the trainer there.
Looks like a bloody nose.
A little bit of blood on the floor.
Floors are cleaning up here. Want to take this second to thank some of our other sponsors tonight. Warren General Hospital, exceptional care, exceptionally close. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. And still just making sure they get all the blood cleaned up off the floor before we resume play. Again, 6:09 to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Eisenhower 20, Maplewood 9.
That'll be Chris Bunk to the line for a pair. We're ready to go.
And Bunk hits the first. And gets the second to fall. 2-for-2 trip to the line there for Chris Bunk, and it's 22-9. Eisenhower leading, 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Burt gets it inside to Doolittle. Doolittle shot tipped away by Darling, and Darling comes away with it. Dishes off to Black. Black drives, puts it up, off the glass and in.
First 2 points of the night for Kyler Black.
Kennedy gives off to Wright. Wright guarded closely by Venman. Venman pokes it away, right to Bunk. And Bunk's going to go coast to coast, but a little too strong. Gets his own rebound. Tried to put it back up. Nothing doing. Kennedy comes away with it. He's got Burke and couldn't quite get a clean pass away. And Venman's there to get it. Nice lead pass to Black, and he puts it up and in from Darling.
And Darling with a little smile there to the crowd.
And you too can see the court well when you go to the Laurel Eye Clinic. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online, laureleye.com. Knights inbound off the turnover. Hunt will bring it up the floor. 4:50 to go, second quarter. Eisenhower leads Maplewood 26-9. Darling dishes off to Black again. Jumper is good.
So Kyler Black heating up here in the second quarter.
And another Laurel Eye Clinic assist for Kurt Darling.
Yep, lead now is swelled to 19 for Eisenhower.
Burns has it for the Tigers, gets it over to Kennedy. Kennedy picks up a screen, dishes off to Doolittle. His jumper, short off the rim, out of bounds to the Knights.
Again, Wyatt Lookenhouse remaining on the bench for Eisenhower.
Hunt brings it up the floor for the Knights. Gives off to Darling. Darling spins, drives, little short on the lay-in.
Yeah, good defense there from Burke.
And Sleeman comes away with the rebound. Kennedy dishes off to Burns. Burns skip pass to Burke.
Yep, and Burke took an extra step there.
Burke's going to get called for the travel. Just under the midpoint of the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Eisenhower 28, Maplewood 9. Tyler Black with it, has some space in the lane, dishes off to Bunk, and Bunk lays it in. A Laurel Eye Clinic assist there for Kyler Black. And Bunk with the finish, makes it 30-9.
Really impressed with the passing from Eisenhower.
And Kennedy's lane is no good. Darling comes away with the rebound. Gives off to Black. Black stops, ditches off to Bunk again. Jumper just off the rim. Venman there for the rebound. Dishes to Black. And Black's jumper a little short. Venman again. Over to Darling. Knocks down the Icy Ink three-pointer. Everything going Eisenhower's way right now.
Yeah, but
3
again,
minutes to go. It is 33-9, and Burke got away with one right there. Burns with the jumper for Maplewood.
Yep, and
Ends a long
Maplewood
scoring drought.
Yep, they needed that one.
I don't know if we caught it on camera, but Burke just absolutely gave a gut shot to Darling on that last offensive series. Venman's jumper is no good. Kennedy up with it. Tried to dish it down low to Burke, but Darling is there. Darling behind the back to Black, up and in, and the foul.
So Kurt Darling putting it all on display here for Eisenhower in the second quarter. My goodness.
Yeah, we see number one, Elliot Bouchot, come in for the Tigers. Gives Burke a breather as Black to the line. Converts the traditional three-point play and builds on the lead with a Tynas the Builders free throw. It is now 36-11. Eisenhower leading Maplewood. 2.25 to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Bouchot gives off to Burns. Burns out to Kennedy. Tried to get it inside to Doolittle. He does come away with it. His jumper off the glass rattles out. And Black just couldn't quite secure the rebound. Goes out of bounds. So the Tigers will retain possession.
2:04 to go here in the second quarter.
Maplewood inbound under its own basket. Goes to Sleeman, then dishes out to Bouchot. His three-pointer is off the front of the rim. Darling up to Venman. And Venman can't quite get it to go. Burns was there to alter that shot. Now gets it from Kennedy. He puts up a three. Burns off the rim. Black with the rebound. And Black finds Venman underneath, and it's blocked away by Sleeman.
Sleeman very active underneath there for Maplewood, not giving up on that play. Nice projection.
Minute 34 to go here in the first half. Eisenhower 36, Maplewood 11. And we're going to get a substitution. It's number 32, Jacob Woj for the Tigers.
I go Sam Wright with 12.
Well, you're correct. I misread the number there. It's number 12, Sam Wright.
With the wearing the face mask there for the Tigers.
Black inside to Bunk. Bunk spins. Jumper goes.
A nice little turnaround move. Chris Bunk showing you something. He got 8 points here in the first half.
38-11 now. Eisenhower leading. Right with it. Dishes off to Bouchard. Bouchard looking, finds Sleeman down low. Dishes off to Kennedy. What a nice recovery there by Logan Kennedy. Somehow got a hold of the pass while he was in midair and put it up and in.
A nice pass there from Sleeman as well.
Laurel Eye Clinic assist there to Sleeman. Darling has it. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Gives off to Hunt. Hunt dishes to Black. Black turnaround jumper. Just off the front of the rim. And Kennedy comes away with it. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Kennedy inside to Sleeman. Sleeman up and in. Little offensive momentum here for the Tigers as we tick down to the final 15 seconds here in our second quarter. Darling kicks out to Hunt for three. He hits an Icy Ink three-pointer for Cale Hunt. 2 seconds to go. Kennedy, buzzer beater, just off the mark. So after 2 quarters of play here at Eisenhower High School, it is Eisenhower 41, Maplewood 15. We'll be right back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tinesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tinestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Welcome into the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, Camping in God's Country, the Potter County Family Campground. Visit them online at pottercountycamping.com. At the half here at Eisenhower High School, the homestanding Knights lead the visiting Maplewood Tigers 41-15. Offensive explosion in the first half for the Knights have very nearly matched their point total from the previous game at Sagertown, and did most of that damage with leading scorer Wyatt Lookenhouse on the bench with an injury.
Yeah, again, Wyatt Lookenhouse exited there, that early second quarter, and very balanced scoring as we look at it from Eisenhower. I think they were able to do what they want offensively in the first half. They were able to get out and run in transition. We saw great passing. I was really impressed with their passing. Again, making the extra look, and that led to a lot of open opportunities, which they were able to convert there in the opening 16 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. And really took advantage of the size disparity, especially with, players like Kyler Black and Chris Bunk really having big first halves. Kurt Darling got in on the action, had some really nice passes for the Knights. And for Maplewood, it was really, they started off fairly evenly, and then all of a sudden it was like a lid was put on the basket.
Yeah, well, I think that was part of it. And, I think turnovers were the other part of it for Maplewood. When they were able to get the ball inside, I thought they were effective, but just a few too many turnovers, and maybe a few times they maybe settled from deep end. They can make those shots, but again, it was from about the 4-minute mark of the first quarter on, it was a struggle for them to score.
And again, this is the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here on D910sports.com. Our halftime stats tonight are brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yeah, first for Maplewood, a total of 15 points, as we said in the first half. Logan Kennedy and Luke Sleeman with 4 each. Connor Burns, Noah Burke, and Cole Doolittle with 2 each. And Connor Palmero with a free throw for his point, and that brings Maplewood's total to 15 for the first half. And again, you look at Eisenhower, very balanced. Cale Hunt leading the way with 10. Kyler Black with 9. Chris Bunk with 8, Wyatt Lookenhouse with 7, Kurt Darling with 5, and Takari Warren with 2 for Eisenhower for their total of 41-20 in the first quarter, 21 in the second for the Knights.
About as balanced as you can get there with those 2 quarter scores. Again, our halftime stats tonight were brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. Also want to say thank you to Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. Freedom Investment Management Group. For all your financial needs, go to FreedomWealthCoach.com. Park Avenue Motor Car, 814-726-9728. And Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online, WarrenTireCenter.com. And Andy, we talked about in the pregame, one of the things, the keys for Maplewood was going to be that they were going to have to keep up with this Eisenhower offense, and thus far they've just not been able to.
Well, again, and to Eisenhower's credit, they've been kind of able to dictate the pace. The pace has been up-tempo. Again, Eisenhower looking to run and transition off of misses. They've been able to do that, very well so far this evening, and that's why they have 41 points in the half. A lot going right there for Eisenhower in the first half. And again, Maplewood, I don't think necessarily played bad offensively. Again, the biggest thing for them, I think, is just limiting the turnovers. They and there were even times where they had good cutters going to the basket and looked where they might have an easy layup, and pass would just get picked off by an Eisenhower defender. So, I think, for Maplewood, you just maybe looking for a little more crisper execution there in the second half, particularly on the offensive end.
Kurt Darling also had a couple of big blocks there for the Knights in the first half when it looked like Sleeman, I believe, on both ends of those.
It was.
Thought he was going to have an open look to the basket, and then all of a sudden Darling was there to say, "No, sir, you do not."
And, Luke Sleeman, that he shouldn't feel bad. I mean, Kurt Darling does that to a lot of opponents. We've talked about it a lot. He has great length. So he's able, even if he's not able to block shots, he's able to alter shots that other guys might not be able to. So, I mean, that really makes it. I mean, he's a plus defender to begin with, but that really just adds another dimension to his game.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have our keys to the second half. This is Allegheny Grove High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. At the half, Eisenhower 41, Maplewood 15.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School at the half. Eisenhower leads Maplewood 41-15. It's now time for our keys to the second half, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it. Online at yourdailylocal.com.
Yeah, actually, my key to the second half for Maplewood was my key to start the game for Eisenhower, and that's limit your turnovers. I touched on it here a little bit already at halftime. Again, getting some of the shots they want, but when they don't, more often than not, it's because Eisenhower gets a hand in the passing lane or is able, to alter a shot. As we talked about with Kurt Darling. So I think just limiting the turnovers, and when they do, I think they're getting some good looks. Yeah, and for Eisenhower, keep doing what you're doing. I thought they really dictated the pace in the first half. Passing was tremendous. Again, all stuff I've touched on already, but this team, Eisenhower, that is at their best when they're able to get out and run. I look for them to do more of the same in the second half.
All right, those are your keys to the second half, sponsored by Your Daily Local. The news you need when you need it, yourdailylocal.com. We're going to take another quick break, and then we will be back with the third quarter. This has been the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, Allegheny Grove High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The Beehive Sports Podcast features a number of topics, including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The Beehive Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the Beehive Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
And we're here with the start of the third quarter from Eisenhower High School. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. Warren inside the black, up and in, and Eisenhower off quickly here. First 20 seconds of the third quarter. Our third quarter tonight brought to you by Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
Yeah, and again, great passing again from Eisenhower to begin the second half.
And Wyatt Lookenhouse back on the floor for the Knights as Wright lays it up and in for the Tigers. So good sign there for Eisenhower. And Lookenhouse begging for the ball. He's wide open underneath and puts it up and in. He did about 6 jumping jacks down here in the corner trying to get somebody's attention.
Yeah, and again, just a little bit of a defensive miscommunication there from the Tigers.
Pass goes inside to Burns. Burns turnaround jumper just off the rim, and Darling pokes the ball, rebound out of bounds. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Right with it in the corner. Gets it up top to Burns. Over to Bouchard. Tried to get it inside to Burke, and Darling poked it away.
Yep. Getting the long arms of Kurt Darling, making a play there.
Black over to Darling. Tried to find Warren on the cut. Just a little misfire on the pass there. Or I guess it was knocked out of bounds by Burns. Lookenhouse will trigger the inbound. Gets it inside to Hunt. Out to Warren, over to Lookenhouse for 3. Off the rim. Hunt puts the rebound down. Darling's putback no good. Gets his own rebound. Lookenhouse with the putback and in.
So again, second and third chances there for Eisenhower, leading to the deuce.
That length just really paying dividends right now for the Knights. 47-17, they lead it.
And there's another deflection from Kurt Darling.
6 minutes to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Kennedy drives, and we got a whistle. Going to get a push.
It's going to go on Takari Warren.
Before the shot, so they'll inbound from underneath. And we see Sleeman check in. Gives Bouchard a break. And the Knights are happy to have Lookenhouse back on the floor, but you wonder at this point, Sleeman gets the inbound out to Burns. Jumper is good. At this point, it's a 28-point lead. How much do you want to leave him out there and risk re-aggravating that injury?
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of pressure there from Maplewood. Eisenhower breaks it.
Lookenhouse to Warren. Warren dishes out to Darling for three. Off the rim and a fight for the rebound. And I think Lookenhouse is going to get over the back call.
Yep, he is.
Let's see. Wright will throw it in here. And we do have, as Eisenhower did get the 30-point lead here in the second half, we do have the running clock now. We tick under 5 minutes to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Burke with it. Inside to Kennedy, up and in.
Oh, Logan Kennedy with 6 points now for Maplewood.
47-21. Eisenhower leads it. Lookenhouse finds Black, has a little trouble with it, but it goes right to Darling outside to Warren. Warren drives, dishes off to Black. Black out to Hunt. Hunt jumper. Knocks it down.
Cale Hunt playing a good ball game here tonight in the double figures now with 10.
Kennedy with it for the Tigers as they trail at 49-21. Goes behind the back, has a little trouble with it, dishes off to Wright. Inside to Burke, his jumper. No good. And Kennedy's going to get over the back on that one.
Just tried to save it there, did Logan Kennedy.
And we see Bunk and Venman checking in for the Knights. Going to replace Darling and Lookenhouse. And again, would be a bit surprised if we see Lookenhouse come back into this game.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to test it, see if he could, play on it, and he could.
Black with it now. Finds a cutting Warren. Warren shot just off the front of the rim.
Rebound pulled down by Wright.
Kennedy up with it quickly. Gives off to Burns. Over to Burke. Inside to Kennedy. Tried to force it up. A little too strong there, and Black comes down with it. Tries to find Venman.
Got past just a little too long for Venman.
Kennedy brings it up for the Tigers as we hit the 3-minute mark here, the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Inside to Sleeman, up and in.
Sleeman with a great job of establishing position there on the block.
And Hunt finds Venman. Venman tries to get it to Bunk. Sleeman's there to save it. Gets it into Burke. Burke's going to lead the break. Puts it up. Hunt there to alter the shot. Gets it out to Bunk. And Bunk's going to slow things down. This is off to Black. And the pass intended for Venman is knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off of Venman last.
I think it did.
As we've got Doolittle coming in for the Tigers. Gives Burke a breather. And Kennedy drives and lays it in.
So 4 points here in the third quarter for Logan Kennedy, up to 8 for the game.
49-25. Eisenhower leads it. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Warren's pass tipped by Burns and out to Sleeman, and that's a double dribble.
And that's too bad, too, because it was a great defensive play initially there from Burns.
And Eisenhower coach Ryan Mangini is going to take a timeout. It's a full Olawine Financial Group timeout. We're going to take it with them. This is high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
We are back here at Eisenhower High School. They're coming out of that timeout. 1:50 to play in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Eisenhower leads Maplewood 49-25. Knights to inbound. Tigers playing some press defense. Hunt and Warren play catch. And Warren gets it up to Venman. Venman finds Black. Has Bunk underneath, up and in.
Chris Bunk now into double figures with 10 points.
Final 90 seconds of the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Burns pass for Sleeman is picked off by Black. Black's going to lead the break, and he goes all the way. A little too strong off the glass. Rebound tipped around. Kennedy comes away with it. Kennedy up quickly now. He tries to put it in. It looked like Warren got a piece. Sleeman on the rebound puts it up and in.
But Luke Sleeman's another young man's played a really nice ball game here tonight. Good stick-to-itiveness there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Black dishes off to Venman. Venman shot no good, but he draws the Potter County Family Campground foul on Sam Wright. And again, our third quarter tonight brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. And Venman missed the first shot there. And it goes 1 of 2. Able to build on the lead with Tionesta Builders free throw. 52 seconds to go. It's 52-27. Eisenhower leading Maplewood in the third quarter. Sleeman, nice cut underneath and lays it in.
And Luke Sleeman now into double figures with 10 points.
And Warren breaks the press, finds Bunk. Back to Warren. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Black underneath. Reverse lay-in is no good, but Bunk's there for the rebound. Putback is blocked away by Sleeman. 20 seconds to go. Kennedy with it. This is off to Burns. Burns inside to Doolittle. Doolittle shot no good, but he draws a foul.
Yep, they're going to get that one on Kyler Black.
9.4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Pair of Tionesta Builders free throws coming for Doolittle. He hits the first. And knocks down the second. Warren has it. Gets it up quickly to Bunk with 5 seconds. Bunk for 3. Rattles around, doesn't go. Venman put back, no good. And that's how the quarter will end. After 3 quarters of play, Eisenhower 52, Maplewood 31. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Hi, this is Brian Hagberg, and I wanted to take a moment and tell you about our new website, YourDailyLocal.com. Your Daily Local is your new home for news, sports, and events in Warren County and beyond. Our goal is to cover the people, places, events, and happenings that matter to you in a variety of ways, including writing, video, and audio. And the best part? All of our content is available for free. Head to yourdailylocal.com to get the news you need when you need it.
Welcome in to the start of the fourth quarter here from Eisenhower, where the Knights lead the visiting Maplewood Tigers 52-31. Our fourth quarter tonight brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. Sleeman, turnaround jumper is good, banks it home.
So that's 8 points now in the second half for Luke Sleeman.
Hunt gets it over to Warren. And Warren's pass picked off by Burke, and then he fires it well beyond everybody and out of bounds.
And Kurt Darling and Wyatt Lookenhouse are going to check back in here for Eisenhower. I think that's a good move, if only because, all the momentum right now is with Maplewood.
And it gives Bunk and Venman a quick breather here. Warren gets it up to Hunt. Hunt over to Black. Black corner three. Off the rim. Burke with the rebound. Kennedy up with it. Nearly poked away by Warren. Gets it out to Burns. Burns over to Burke. Burke drives. Loses the handle a bit. Gets it back. And out to Kennedy. Kennedy jumper. He knocks it down.
Boy, that was a smooth-looking shot because Cale Hunt was right in his face, too.
52-35 with 6:35 to play here in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Hunt up to Lookenhouse. Lookenhouse over to Black. Has a little trouble with that pass. Gets it back. Drives. Dishes to Lookenhouse. And he lays it in.
Lookenhouse now with 13.
54-35. Eisenhower leads it. 6:15 to go. Fourth quarter. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Inside there to Doolittle. And Doolittle.
Again, Doolittle with good size, got good position, and that he made that look easy.
Warren finds Lookenhouse. Lookenhouse going to drive. Little floater. He gets the roll. Lookenhouse now a couple of points away from his average despite not playing for most of the second quarter. Burke fires a three off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Sleeman came down with it but landed out of bounds.
And Kyler Black going up there, a little bit of a collision. Kyler helping him to his feet there.
And Black inbounds to Darling. Darling finds some space, brings it across the timeline, and kicks it back out to Hunt. Hunt swings to Warren. Warren dishes off to Black as the Knights content to kill some clock here.
Yeah, reach in there.
And Doolittle's going to pick up that Potter County Family Campground foul. .450 to play in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. 56-37 Eisenhower. You see Palmero check in for Doolittle. Warren gets it to Hunt, has an open lane, and Hunt lays it in. Kennedy back up quickly for the Tigers. Dishes off to Burke.
Hunt now with 14 for Eisenhower.
Burke to Burns. Burns inside to Palmero, and he banks it home. A little turnaround there for Palmero to get the bucket. Warren comes up, dishes off to Darling. Darling stops, pops a three off the rim. Black there to collect it. He goes baseline, runs into traffic, finds Warren. Pass off Warren's hands. Burke comes up with it. And his layup is too strong, but Kennedy's there for the putback. Can't get it to go. Kennedy gets the rebound again. Still too strong. Kennedy for the third time, and this time it is rejected by Darling out of bounds.
Boy, what great effort, though, from Logan Kennedy. Second, third, fourth chances there for Maplewood.
We see Bunk and Venman, along with number 3, Mason Wonderling, checking in for the Knights. Darling, Lookenhouse, and Hunt take a seat. Burns fires a three. It rattles out. Bunk there for the rebound. 3:20 to go. 58-39. Eisenhower leading Maplewood. Pass through the hands of Wonderling, but Burns can't collect it there, and it goes out of bounds. And Wright comes in for Burns. Black to trigger the inbound under his own basket. Gets it to Bunk. Bunk a little too strong there. And Sleeman up for the rebound. Wright fires a three. Bounces off the rim, and Bunk comes away with it. And Sleeman gets the tie up.
Nice play there by Sleeman. Well, both guys really give a maximum effort there.
And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow says it will go to the Knights. Kennedy trying to just sneak in there.
Hey, you can't fault them for trying.
And Black not ready for that pass, and Kennedy's there to knock it away. Burke is not going to be able to get to that one. Dangerous play, though, as Black was not expecting that pass from Warren. Warren trying to dribble past Palmero, having some trouble. Does get it across the timeline and over to Black. Black guarded closely by Sleeman. Tried to find Venman. Instead, it goes to Burke, and Burke's going to come back, and he's going to get rejected by Bunk.
Well, that's going to go out of bounds.
Off the Tigers.
Yep.
Final 2 minutes of this one. 58-39, Eisenhower leading. And Black dishes off to Wonderling, and he gets the roll.
Well, Wonderling into the scoring column for the Knights.
A little point over there to the Knights bench from Wonderling. 60-39. Kennedy's shot too high, but out of bounds off Eisenhower. And you touched on it at the pregame, Andy. You got to, in these region games, you got to protect your own house, and the Knights have certainly done that here tonight. Burke fires a three. No good.
I think they're going to get bunked there for a foul.
Kennedy on the rebound. And he's going to head to the line for a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws.
Kennedy with 10 points so far in the game.
Can't connect on the first. And the Tigers are going to have some work to do after this one if they want to continue to move up in the Region 2 standings. Knights keeping pace with Union City right now. And they'll have a big one here on Friday night. Or excuse me, the Bears will have a big one on Friday night against Youngsville. We'll have that one for you on D9and10sports.com as Black brings it up. Dishes off to Venman. Venman tries to lay it in. Nothing doing, but he'll head to the line. Pair of shots coming here for Jake Venman. First goes off the rim. As we see some wholesale changes coming in. We're going to have for Maplewood number 4, Isaac Williams. Bouchot coming back in. For the Knights, we've got number 5, John Palmieri. Number 10, Connor Lundmark. And Venman hits the second. 56 seconds to go. 61-39, Eisenhower leads it. Wright has it for the Tigers, gives off to Bouchot. And that is number 32, Jacob Woj with it. Gives off to Bouchot. Fakes a three. Got Venman up in the air. And Bouchot with a little fadeaway, and he gets it to go.
Beautiful shot.
Palmieri brings it up for the Knights. This is off the bunk. Back to Palmieri. Final 20 seconds. And Bouchot nearly pokes that one away. Palmieri dishes off the bunk with 7 seconds to go. And Bouchot does pick off the pass. And can't quite get the short jumper to go at the buzzer. And your final here from Eisenhower, the Knights 61, Maplewood Tigers 41. A big Region 2 win for Eisenhower. We will be right back with the Elwood National Forge post-game show. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
All right, we are back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Knights have just defeated the visiting Maplewood Tigers 61-41. This is the Elwood National Forge post-game show on D910sports.com. We're here with our Icy Ink player of the game, Eisenhower's Kyler Black. And Kyler, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
You guys came out, it was kind of back and forth contests to go, and then from about the midpoint of the first quarter on, it seemed like you guys just couldn't miss and were getting all kinds of stops. What were you guys able to do offensively early in the ballgame that gave you such momentum?
We pushed the ball really well. We looked up. We rebounded pretty well. We shut down the rebounding, and we just looked good. We looked really good tonight. It was great to bounce back from Sagertown. So it's always a positive to go get a win.
You talk about that bounce-back victory. You had almost as many points in the first half tonight as you guys finished with against Sagertown. Again, what was kind of the difference for you tonight, offensively compared to your last time out with the Panthers?
We shot the ball really well. We also rebounded, which that always rebounds always help. And we pushed the ball, shots, everything clicked tonight.
It seemed like you guys were really able to, take advantage of some of the size disparity, use your length to your advantage.
Yeah.
Especially getting in down low yourself, Chris Bonk, Darling, obviously, and Looking House. Was that something you guys thought you were going to be able to take advantage of coming in?
Yeah, we did actually. We talked about that before we came out, and we said we just keep pounding the ball inside, keep going at them, and it worked.
Late in the first quarter, Wyatt goes out. Looked like he tweaked an ankle for a little bit. But it seemed like, despite having him on the bench for almost the entire second quarter, you guys didn't miss a beat. What does that say about the balance and depth that you guys have at this point in the season?
It's great. It's always good to have our bench players be able to come in and play just as good as our starters.
you guys, again, pick up a big region win, able to keep pace. Union City is going to be down at your rival here on Friday night. What do you guys have to keep doing to just keep pace in the region and have a shot at some of those region leaders like Haver Springs and Sagertown at the end of the year?
We got to really stay focused in practice, make sure every practice is as good as we can, and just execute during the games.
All right, Eisenhower's Kyler Black coming off a 20-point victory over Maplewood, our Icy Ink player of the game. Kyler, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you, sir, very much.
All right, we'll get Andy back up on the headset there. And I do want to let you know Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. To learn more, visit elwoodnationalforge.com. Again, our final here tonight from Eisenhower, the Knights 61, Maplewood Tigers 41. Knights led by as many as 30 at one point in the second half, Andy. And now let's take a look at our final stats, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yeah, again, Maplewood, a total of 41 points, 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 16 in the third, 10 in the fourth. It was Luke Sleeman leading the way with 12 points for Maplewood. Logan Kennedy also in double figures with 10. Connor Burns with 6. Cole Doolittle with 8. Connor Palmero with 3. And Elliot Bouchot with 2 for the Tigers for their total of 41. And for Eisenhower, 61 points, 20 in the first, 21 in the second, 11 in the third, 9 in the fourth. Wyatt Lookenhouse did end up actually leading the way in scoring for Eisenhower with 15 points. Chris Bunk with 10, Kyler Black with 11, Cale Hunt with 14. This is very balanced across the board. Kurt Darling with 5 and 2 each for Takari Warren, Jake Venman, and Mason Wonderling for Eisenhower for their total of 61.
Again, those were our final stats, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. And Andy would mention briefly in the interview with Black there that Lookenhouse didn't play for most of the second quarter, and as you said, still ended up being the leading scorer for the Knights. What does that say about the capabilities of Wyatt Lookenhouse has to score?
It was just a big-time scorer. He can score in a multitude of ways. He can score inside. He can score outside. Most of it was inside tonight. Again, that I'm not sure if it maybe looked like it was an ankle. It still looked a little tender maybe there in the second half, but a great sign for Eisenhower going forward that he was able to play there in the second half. And again, I think if you're Eisenhower and, Coach Ryan Mancini, another thing to be very encouraged about is the offensive balance. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had a multitude of guys getting it done tonight. Chris Bunk, a sophomore, just scratching the surface, comes off the bench, with 10 points as well. So a strong game for him. And I thought Cale Hunt was tremendous tonight. So again, I think an all-around just strong effort from Eisenhower here tonight.
And this was, some of the things that we saw during that 3-game winning streak that the Knights had that was ended by Sagertown. Just balance. Obviously, Lookenhouse is going to get his, but on any given night, Cale Hunt can be the secondary guy. It could be Kyler Black. It could be, Chris Bunk. Darling could go off and just have a monster night. And it's one of the things that makes the Knights hard to prepare for is you just don't know who's going to be that guy, beyond what Lookenhouse does.
Yeah, and again, that's, obviously Lookenhouse and Darling have been a good 1-2 punch this year. But again, when you have to prepare for all 5 guys, and not that you don't anyway, and not saying Maplewood was prepared. Eisenhower just executed great on the offensive end. It's hard to key in on just one guy or just 2 guys. That's what makes a really good offense. And I thought Eisenhower, particularly in the first half, Eisenhower's offense was clicking on all cylinders.
And again, you talk about guys just scratching the surface. Black's a sophomore, Bunk's a sophomore. Lookenhouse is just a junior yet. So, this is not something where it's going to be, all of a sudden all of these guys are gone after this season. This is something that they can certainly build on going into the future as well.
Yeah, again, a lot to be excited about here. Again, Ryan Mangini, first year as head coach, and a junior high program that's strong as well. So a lot to look forward to here at Eisenhower. And I want to give Maplewood a lot of credit here too. They got down 30, and obviously that's a huge deficit. The running clock goes into effect. They could have quit. They didn't. They actually, I think, cut it down to 17 at one point. So a lot of fight from the Tigers here in the second half on the road when things weren't going their way. And that's one thing you can control is effort, and the effort was there, I thought, from start to finish tonight from Maplewood.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we talked about both of these teams kind of in the middle of the pack as far as the region standings are going. Now, obviously, the Tigers are going to have some work to do if they're going to try to claw their way back in and get near the top of those region standings. Try to get themselves a playoff berth. And right now, Eisenhower just a game back of Sagertown. Obviously, the Panthers have that win over them, but they're still in a good position where they could control their own destiny.
Yeah, again, Cambridge Springs on top of the region at 6-0, but certainly a lot to play for these teams. For these teams, as we hit, we're in the final week of January here as we get into February, and the race for region positioning, jockeying for position, and playoff positioning as well really begins to heat up here in full force.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, we'll be another big Region 2 contest. Union City will be at Youngsville on Friday for the boys. We'll actually have the girls game on Thursday as well. Just wanted to give you that programming note as we're just about set to call it a night here. Andy, any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, again, I think if you're Eisenhower, you took care of business on your home court, and that's a good thing. And, Maplewood, no harm done. I mean, I don't want to say no harm done, but, again, they played hard. It's tough to win on the road in region play, and that's something that shouldn't be taken lightly. And, I thought Maplewood, again, showed a lot of fight, and there's definitely stuff to build off there, particularly in the second half.
Okay, again, your final here from Eisenhower. The Knights take care of business against the visiting Tigers, 61-41, the final. For all of us here at D910sports.com, this is Brian Hagberg for Andy Close saying thanks for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful evening.